What is up, everybody? It is Brian with First Shot Tactical, back with another video for you here today. And today we are going to be talking about the NeoMag Sentry Strap as well as the Scout Sling and Pad that I picked up here. Give you some thoughts on it, kind of a review here. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. So here it is on my gun here. This is a 10.5-inch AR, and I have the strap right here. This is the Sentry Strap. It's magnetic. As you can see here, it's got a magnet right here, and then there's a magnet on the bottom here inside. And all you do is you stretch it around, and the two magnets touch, and that holds it in place. And then at the same time, it can easily be undone by just a little bit of tension or pressure, pulling it open. So super simple design when you think about it, just two magnets in a stretchy strap, but it does work, I will say that. Taking a closer look, so on the sling here, it actually comes with this piece of plastic, and you can move this around on the sling wherever need be. And this is kind of a spot or a guide to have the Sentry Strap actually go through and kind of hold it in place there. Kind of nifty. Is it necessary? No, but again, it's kind of nifty as far as helping you reset your sling after utilizing it, knowing how to fold it up and where this needs to go. The Scout Sling itself here, this is the FDE or tan color I got to kind of match my gun here. It is definitely some thicker material, a little bit more quality than, something you'd pick up on Amazon or something. So I do appreciate that. It did come a little bit long, and they kind of gave you instructions on how to measure it and cut. So I actually did cut this to get rid of some of the extra. And then I took a lighter and burned this so that way it doesn't fray or anything like that. As far as attaching it to your rifle, it did not come with any kind of mount like this. So this QD mount is something I had and had to buy on my own, as well as the loop here. All it came with was the, kind of cord, and then you had to feed it through yourself. So just a heads up there, you will need to provide your own kind of loops and whatever kind of, I have the QD swivel mount here, some kind of mounting system to get it attached to your gun. All right, now let's take a look at the pad that I got with it as well. So these are all sold separately. It's the Sentry Strap, the Scout Sling, and then the pad. And altogether, I think I picked them up for $100. We'll talk about if that's worth it or not here in a sec, but this is the pad. So again, you had to buy this separate. And all it is it Velcros to this Scout Sling. There's a section here of Velcro on the sling. So all you have to do is attach it via Velcro here, find the right spot that you like. And then once you have that side on, I like to take the extra I had here, and then you just kind of fold it in, fold it over, and then it has Velcro here to just finish Velcroing around, and then now your pad's on there. Kind of disappointed, honestly, in this pad here. It's, as you can see, not very thick. There's a lot better options on the market that provide a lot more cushion, especially if you're doing a lot of drills at the range, throwing your gun around and then switching to a pistol. This might not get the job done as far as providing the cushion if needed. It does have these loops here, I don't know, to grab, I guess. But again, overall for the price on this, because I think this pad alone is like $20 or $25, disappointed, I would say, as far as the pad. Looking back at the actual sling here, it does have this quick tab, which I do like, that allows you to quickly adjust the sling. So when you pull it off real quick and you put it around your neck and you need to adjust it, you can simply pull this tab and that'll tighten it up on you to where you need it. And then normally when I'm done, I normally loosen it or unsnug it and then reset my sling so that way it's easier to throw on quick. And then once you have it on, like I said, you pull that tight and it's to the right spot that you want as far as the sling, and then you're good to go. So I do like this, and it is really easy to utilize as far as adjusting. So definitely a plus on the sling side here. All right, let's just take a closer look at the actual Sentry Strap. And above all, for all the stuff, I think this is the product that we're talking about that is actually worth it. As you can see here, here's that magnet again that just quickly attaches and detaches. All it is Velcro then to go around. And just a heads up, if you have a thicker barrel or guard, they do sell a little extension that's just a second Velcro piece that goes in between. I think they, for a SCAR H or something like that, you might need that. But that's all it is as far as putting it on. So I'll actually show you here. All you got to do is loop it around the rifle. And the nice thing is that magnet actually acts as a good spot to attach on the bottom here. So yeah, I guess I thought you could hear it, but you can't. The metal hitting it, attaching, so that magnet's actually helping hold that in place on the bottom. And then from there, all I do is go ahead and tighten the Velcro, and now your Sentry Strap is on there. And again, here's just kind of that spot for your sling to go, and then loop it around. So definitely a nice product as far as managing your sling. And again, I think above all, between the Scout Sling, the pad, and the Sentry Strap, I would say the Sentry Strap is definitely worth it. But as far as sling, I might go with a different option down the road. Now, I will say, as far as figuring out the best way to utilize the Sentry Strap and your sling, it did take some time, and I know there's a bunch of other videos out there talking about how to do it. Because I have it mounted here, as you see. I found that works best, but you could also put this on the rear, on your stock or on your brace, and have your strap or your sling come backwards, and then have it all trapped in the back here. That's another option, but again, it's one of those things where you got to play with your rifle and your configuration to figure out what works best for you. But there are a bunch of different options. I wish there was one best way, but there is not. It's going to be all on personal preference, and again, what works best for you and what's your rifle length and setup. So just a heads up there, don't get frustrated with it. Just kind of keep playing with it and adjusting, figure out which way works best. Like I said, I found it works best here in the forward position though for me. So last thing, let's actually talk about staging it. For my setup here, I like to keep my brace all the way back to the rear position. I don't like to mess with it as far as, having it ready to go. And then all I do for staging this, you got to open your Neo strap there, and then I bring it all forward first with my thumb here, and then I put a hand here, come back like so one time. Got to move back up. Here we go. And then all I do is bring it back again. So there's almost 3 folds there. And then again, this is my marker that tells me that it's staged correctly. And then I bring the strap around and then hold it in place. And then now it is all set. It doesn't look the prettiest, but as far as managing a sling and not getting it caught on stuff, it's definitely doing its job, and it does work. So overall thoughts with the whole NeoMag brand and their products here, I would say the NeoMag Sentry Strap is definitely worth it. I love how easy it is to utilize. I know that you could just use a rubber band or a hair tie or something like that instead, but as far as having a much easier and more effective and more reliable strap here, I think this is definitely a green light. I like this product a lot. Definitely recommend it. As far as their sling and pad, kind of iffy on that one. I know there's better slings out on the market. Don't get me wrong, this one still is good quality, thick, but for me, it's a little thin. And again, that pad, it just was too thin as well, and it's not going to provide the cushion you need over time. So I would probably recommend a different sling and pad, but definitely still recommend the Sentry Strap. And the nice thing is that the Sentry Strap works with any other sling out there, because it's simply just a magnet that wraps around it here, so you can utilize this on any other sling and pad. Overall, that's it for this video here today. I hope this was helpful. If it was, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll have some more videos, and I also have some other cool videos out now for you guys to check out. And if you guys do have questions, let me know down in the comments below. Always happy to help. And until next time, have fun shooting, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.